Hello, good afternoon. I am showing you a book that I've really appreciated, The Yamas and Niyamas. Hi, it has been a while since I've been on Periscope. And just in case you missed me, I'll let you know that I've been on Facebook. I have a Facebook group. I'm going to show it to you. Groups. Okay, so my Facebook group is growing. We reached the triple digits. It is Warrior Mind, Body, Spirit, Own Her Power. And I would love if you would join me here. We talk about important things like I just posted. How do you feel about doing chores or work while also doing something fun, like watching a Netflix show? Nobody's commented in the last 8 minutes. How do you feel about it? Because I'm asking because I'm about to go watch a Netflix show while I do payroll. And also, my emotions today. Up, down, up, down, up, down. And I have this comment that goes along with it, that life is emotional enough. Your wardrobe size or sizes don't have to go along for the ride. So you can join me in February to end emotional sabotage. tinyurl.com/end emotional sabotage. Okay, that's enough self-promoting for this moment. What our chat is about love. We can all use a little extra love, right? This morning I had a live coaching call. I've been doing this group coaching program called Warrior Mind, Body, Spirit in the Flow, and it's all about being in the flow of life. And life, our purpose here, or what I've realized is that my purpose in life is to understand what love is. There is no other real purpose in life. There's nothing else we actually get. We're not here to make a lot of money. We're not here to, well, there's a lot of things that we're not here to do. And yet we spend most of our days trying to do those things, trying to keep our laundry caught up. That's not our purpose in life. We're trying to keep our kitchen clean. Again, not our purpose. Our purpose isn't to be a perfect human being or to do things perfectly. Our purpose in life is to be an expression of love, to let love flow through us. And this is kind of a timely conversation because February 14th is known as Valentine's Day. And it's a time where a lot of people spend their energy on their significant other, or hoping that their significant other will spend energy on them, whatever energy is, time, money, thoughts. And the idea of going outside of ourselves for love, or for this energy of love, is really interesting. In the conversation this morning, I talked with another coach, a sexual wellness coach, and we were talking about why or how we can find true love. And love isn't so much about looking at somebody and saying, I will love you when you do this for me, or when you do that, you'll get my approval, you'll get my acceptance. And also for us, when we do things, it doesn't mean that now we are worthy of love or acceptance. No matter what, we're worthy of love and acceptance. But often when we look outside of ourselves for love or acceptance, what we're doing is it's kind of like, dang it, I shouldn't have my computer screen behind my phone because things were moving. Anyway, I'm going to start blabbing. Like there's an app called Blab. It's similar to Periscope, and I'm going to try Blab. Because one thing I don't like about Periscope is that I don't get to see you guys. And I'd really like to be able to see some people. And so Blab, you can have like 4 people. Anyway, so when we look outside of ourselves for love, it's like we're being needy for love. And really, when that happens, it's a signal. It's not a problem. It's just a sign, like a temperature. Like if our temperature is a little high, it's not a problem. It's just a sign like, hey, maybe your body's going through some inflammation. Maybe you've got something to look at. Same thing. When we find ourselves looking outside of ourselves for love, outside of ourselves for approval or acceptance, that just means that we're missing love and approval from the person that matters the most, yourself. And the more we focus on gaining love and approval from ourselves and not from other people around us, the more we focus on getting it from ourselves, the better our life is. And then we can come into relationships whole and complete rather than looking for something. So I am sharing with you from this book a little piece about love. And in yoga, there's these 8 limbs in yoga. The first 2 limbs are about kind of our ethical practices. And the very first of the ethical practices is nonviolence, or if we turn it into a positive, it's love. And love of ourselves, love for ourselves, unconditional, without condition. So here is a quote, and I'm substituting one word. So there's a word in here, and it's peace, and I think we can use peace and love, kind of flip-flop them out, probably simultaneously. So the following statement is by Eddie Hillesum, a young Holocaust victim. Ultimately, we have just one moral duty, to reclaim large areas of peace in ourselves, more and more peace, and to reflect it toward others. And the more peace there is in us, the more peace there will also be in our troubled world. So when we feel needy for love, when we feel like we want more love, it's a sign that we are missing love from the person that matters the most, ourselves. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. So, what can you do to show yourself that you love yourself? If you are a person, you can go to the Love Languages website and see what your love language is. And the idea is that there's 5 love languages: quality time, acts of service, gifts, positive affirmations, and physical touch. And depending on what your love language is, and a love language is just the language in which you receive and give love. And depending on what your love language is, you can speak to yourself in ways that you understand love. So if you love to receive gifts, give yourself gifts. Buy yourself a book on love. Buy yourself a plant. Buy yourself a bouquet of flowers. Buy yourself some chocolate. Give yourself the gift that you wish that somebody would give you. If your love language is quality time, that means time spent with somebody, maybe what you really need is to take time with yourself, to take time to get to know yourself. And especially if you have a really demanding job or a really demanding family life, scheduling in time to just be with yourself is really, really important. We don't want to lose who we are. It doesn't do our children anything good. It doesn't do our clients any service. It really does a disservice to the people that we love, the people that matter to us, when we don't take time for ourselves. If your love language is acts of service, do something that would be like a service for yourself. Yeah, it means you're doing some work, but do things that are ways that you speak to yourself, that are loving ways, or just love. So these are some suggestions. Again, I haven't been on Periscope very much, and I don't know if I will be very much in the future. I'm starting to get into Blab, but I love Periscope. I love the idea of it. But I feel like there's a little bit of a connection missing. I just don't know. I've got a lot of connection on Facebook. I've really enjoyed getting to know some people on Facebook. Hi, Russia. Peace. And so if you would like to keep connected, If you want to have the conversation going, that would be so cool. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and of course my website. These are all places that I am very active, very up and in these spaces. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. My username is Bexpiration. And my website is barefootwarriorsisterhood.com. And I really hope to keep connected with you. Thank you so much for joining me today.